Have you ever stood up too quickly and felt that little wobble, like the floor wasn't quite where you expected it to be? Or maybe you've caught yourself hesitating before stepping onto a rug, worrying it might slip. You're not alone. In fact, millions of folks our age experience that same moment of uncertainty every single day. But here's the good news. Just like we've learned to adapt to life's changes over the years, we can also train our bodies to feel steadier, stronger, and more confident with every step we take. Today, we're going to talk about something that might just change the way you move through the world. Simple, effective exercises that can help prevent up to 90% of senior falls. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Exercise? At my age? But trust me, these aren't marathon training sessions or complicated dance routines. These are gentle, practical movements designed specifically for our bodies, our needs, and our goals. We'll walk through 7 of them together, and I'll even show you how to do each one safely, right where you're sitting or standing. Let's start with the very first move, something I like to call the weight shifter. This is all about reminding our legs and hips how to work as a team. You'll need a sturdy chair or countertop nearby for support. Safety first, always. Ready? Stand up nice and tall. No need to let go of that chair if you don't want to, and shift your weight slowly onto your right foot. Feel that? Notice how your ankle adjusts, how your leg muscles engage to keep you steady. Now, gently shift your weight over to your left foot, back and forth, like a pendulum. That's it. You're not just moving side to side, you're waking up those balance sensors in your feet and legs. Do this for 30 seconds a day, and you'll be amazed at how much more grounded you feel. Now, let's build on that with the toe and heel tap. Stay standing near your chair, and this time, lift your right toe off the floor while keeping your heel planted. Tap it down, then lift your heel while keeping your toes on the ground. Alternate sides, left toe, left heel, like you're tapping out a slow, steady rhythm. This isn't just about balance. It's about keeping those ankles flexible, which is crucial for catching yourself if you ever start to stumble. I'll never forget my neighbor, Margaret. She used to hold onto the wall just walking to her mailbox. But after adding these 2 exercises to her morning routine, while her coffee brewed no less, she told me she felt like she'd rediscovered her sea legs. And the best part? You can do these anytime, anywhere. Waiting for the microwave, toe and heel taps. Commercial break during your favorite show? Weight shifts. Now, let's talk about posture, because standing tall isn't just about looking confident. It's about being confident. When we slump forward, our center of gravity shifts, making us more prone to falls. So here's move number 3, the sky reacher. Sit or stand with your feet hip-width apart. Imagine a string pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Now, interlace your fingers, turn your palms upward, and stretch your arms overhead. Not too high, just enough to feel a gentle lift in your ribs. Take a deep breath in, then exhale as you slowly lower your arms. Repeat this 3 times. Feel that openness in your chest? That's your body saying, "Thank you." These first 3 moves are like the foundation of a house. They set you up for everything else. And the beauty is, they're so subtle. You could do them while chatting with a friend or waiting in line at the store. No special equipment, no gym membership, just you and your determination to stay strong. Now, I know change can feel daunting, especially when it comes to our bodies. But remember, every time you practice one of these moves, you're not just preventing a fall. You're preserving your independence, your freedom, your ability to keep doing the things you love. Whether it's gardening, playing with grandkids, or simply enjoying a walk around the block without fear, that's what this is all about. So let's keep this momentum going. In the next part, we'll explore a few more exercises that focus on strengthening those often overlooked muscles, the ones that act like your body's built-in safety net. But for now, give these 3 a try today. Even once is a victory. And if you're feeling up to it, leave a comment below letting me know how it went. I'd love to hear from you. Because here's the truth. Aging might be inevitable, but feeling unsteady doesn't have to be. Let's take back control, one shift, one tap, one deep breath at a time. You know, one thing I've learned over the years is that strength and balance go hand in hand, like a good pair of walking shoes. It's not just about staying upright. It's about feeling that quiet power in your legs when you rise from your favorite chair or climb a step without hesitation. That's why our next move focuses on building strength, exactly where we need it most. Let's call this one the Chair Crusader. Now, this isn't about superheroes, though I do think everyone who takes charge of their health is a hero in their own story. Position yourself in front of your chair, feet hip-width apart. Slowly lower yourself halfway down toward the seat, as if you're about to sit. Then pause. Hold that position for a count of 2. Then press back up to standing. Think of it as a sit and rethink, instead of a full sit down. If that feels too challenging, no worries. Go ahead and sit all the way down, then stand back up using your legs, not your hands. This move strengthens your thighs and glutes, which are like the engines that power your walks, your stairs, well, everything. My friend Carl used to groan every time he had to get up from the couch. But after a few weeks of Chair Crusaders, he started with 3 a day and worked his way up. He told me it felt like someone had lubricated his hinges. Now, he's the one fetching the mail without a second thought. Now, let's talk about something we all do every day without even thinking: reaching. Whether it's for a teacup on a high shelf or a grandchild's toy under the table, reaching tests our balance in sneaky ways. That's where move number 5 comes in, the slow motion reacher. Stand tall beside your chair and imagine there's something just barely out of reach on the countertop. Extend your right arm slowly toward it, standing on your tiptoes if you can. Hold for a moment, then lower back down. Switch sides. This isn't about how far you stretch, it's about control. Feel how your core tightens, your shoulders stabilize. That's your body building a scaffold to keep you safe during those real-life reaches. Here's a tip. If tiptoes aren't your friend today, keep your heels planted and focus on elongating your spine. Picture a magnet pulling your fingertips toward the ceiling. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. And speaking of progress, let's not forget our feet. They're the foundation of every step we take, yet we often ignore them until they ache. That brings us to move number 6, toe yoga. Sit comfortably in your chair, shoes off if you'd like. Spread your toes as wide as you can, then relax. Curl them under, like you're trying to pick up a pencil with your foot, then release. Finally, lift only your big toes while keeping the others down. Tricky, right? This little dance improves circulation and wakes up the tiny muscles that help you grip the ground. My niece laughed when she caught me doing this at the kitchen table. But guess who joined in after I explained it? Now we call it our secret foot party. You might be thinking, do these small movements really add up? Let me tell you about Rita, a viewer like you. She started doing toe yoga during her morning crossword. At first, she said it felt silly. But after a month, she noticed her shoes fit better, less swelling, and she could walk her dog without her feet cramping. It's the little things, isn't it? Now, let's shift gears slightly. Balance isn't just physical, it's mental too. Ever notice how stress or fatigue makes you feel wobblier? That's why our next move, the breath anchor, is so powerful. Sit or stand comfortably. Place a hand on your belly and inhale deeply through your nose for 4 counts. Feel your ribs expand? Now exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 counts, like you're fogging up a window. Repeat 3 times. This simple act calms your nervous system, sharpens your focus, and, here's the magic, helps your body react quicker if you do lose your balance. I do this before grocery shopping. Those bright lights and crowded aisles used to make me dizzy. But now, I'm in and out like I've got a map etched in my mind. Now, I'd never ask you to do anything I haven't tested myself. Just last week, I caught my toe on a rug while doing the breath anchor. Instead of panicking, I shifted my weight, bent my knees, and stayed upright. Felt like a ninja. And that's the point. These exercises aren't just about preventing falls. They're about giving you the tools to recover if you do stumble. So let's keep building that toolkit. In the next part, we'll explore moves that tie everything together, because balance isn't a single muscle or habit. It's a symphony, and you're the conductor. Until then, try pairing the chair crusader with your morning coffee ritual, or sneak in some toe yoga during the evening news. Every rep is a step toward confidence. And remember, strength isn't about how much you can lift. It's about how much you can live. Keep shining, my friends. You know, there's a saying I love. We don't stop moving because we age. We age because we stop moving. And after everything we've covered together, I hope you're feeling inspired to keep that momentum alive. Let's round out our 7 moves with 2 final exercises that tie everything together. Because balance isn't just about standing still. It's about moving through life with grace, even when the ground beneath us feels uneven. First up is the marching band. Now, don't worry, no instruments required. Stand tall near your chair and lift your right knee as high as feels comfortable, like you're marching in place. Lower it slowly, then repeat with the left leg. Keep your movements controlled, as if you're stepping over a small puddle. This isn't just a leg workout, it's a coordination challenge. Your brain and body are having a lively conversation here. Left, right, steady, light. Start with 5 marches per side and work your way up. My husband Tom does these while brushing his teeth. Says it makes him feel like he's multitasking like a teenager again. Now, let's combine strength, reach, and rhythm with our grand finale, the sunrise swivel. Stand with feet shoulder-width apart, hands on hips. Slowly, turn your head, shoulders, and hips to the right, as if you're following the arc of the sun rising. Pause, then return to center. Repeat to the left. This gentle rotation improves spinal flexibility and teaches your body to move as one unit, critical for catching yourself if you trip. Imagine you're a majestic oak tree swaying in a breeze, rooted but fluid. I'll admit, when I first tried the sunrise swivel, I felt a little creaky. But after a week, I noticed I could glance over my shoulder while backing out of the driveway without losing my footing. Progress isn't always a leap. Sometimes, it's a smooth, steady turn. Now, let's talk about integration. These 7 moves aren't a checklist. They're tools you can weave into your day. Waiting for the kettle to boil? Do a few weight shifts. On hold with customer service? Practice toe yoga. Watching the birds at the feeder? Try a breath anchor. The goal isn't to carve out extra time. It's to make the time you already have work for you. I want to share a letter from a viewer named Harold. He wrote, "I used to think balance was something you either had or lost. Now I know it's something you grow." Harold fell twice last year. After starting these exercises, he hasn't had a single fall in 8 months. But more importantly, he rebuilt his confidence. He's back at his woodworking bench, crafting rocking chairs he swears are as steady as he feels. That's the heart of this, friends. Confidence. Confidence to stroll through the farmer's market, to dance at a grandchild's wedding, to say yes to an invitation without worrying about what if. So, let's take a moment to acknowledge how far you've already come. You've learned, you've moved, and you've shown up for yourself, and that's worth celebrating. If you've tried even one of these exercises, you've taken a powerful step. As we wrap up, I'll leave you with this. Falling isn't a failure. It's a signal, a reminder to nurture your strength, your flexibility, your courage. And you've just added 7 new ways to answer that call. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Which move felt most surprising? Which one will you try today? Your stories fuel this community. And if you found this helpful, pass it along. Share it with a friend, a sibling, a neighbor. We're all in this together. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you never miss our weekly tips. Next up, we're tackling 5 easy ways to keep your joints happy for life. Until then, keep shifting, reaching, and breathing. Keep trusting your body's wisdom. And remember, every step you take is a testament to your resilience. Here's to standing tall wherever life takes you. You've got this.